everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back with another recording session of Hearthstone. So, we have 3 quests yet again. It's always 3 quests. We need to get 5 games with Hunter or Mage, or guess I would try for Hunter. Then, because Mage is already at max level, and then play 20 minions that cost 5 or more, and then win 3 games of any class. So, those 2 will overlap, these two might overlap. And we've got a new Tavern Brawl, so let's see what this is all about. I believe this is Who's the Boss Now? Dungeon bosses want to help you play. Build your own deck, but get random boss powers. Each time you use it, get a new one. Okay. So, this is a good attempt here where we will... Let's see. I think I can, what I want to do, since we have to build a new deck, and this has been a while since I've been able to do this, let's pull up my Arena Helper plugin, and see if this will work. Let's see, I'm going to make a Hunter deck, and let's see. Nope. My Arena Helper's not gonna work at all as a plugin. That sucks. Alright. So then we just need to quickly make a beast deck. What do we want? Bear traps, explosive traps, call pet, no. Misdirection, maybe not. Fang, scavenger, random creature from a spell. Unleash the hounds. Still only have one of those. Give a beast +2 and taunt. 2 of those. 2 of those. Tundra Rhino might actually be on the edge of being nerfed, since maybe, but I doubt it. That is something to think about, though. Is that will Tundra Rhino at some point get nerfed? Alright. So clearly I need some more beast characters. So I'll type in this. We'll take a couple of those. We'll take 2 of those. Do I really need that guy? Yeah, because I don't have any real ones. I'll take that. We'll take that. Take this. Okay, I want Mukla's champion definitely, so what am I willing to get rid of? One of those and one of those for this. Any reason to try and put something super powerful in here? Or is this gonna just be a straight up early game? I guess this is gonna be straight up early game. Let's do it. So I need a new plugin, needs to be created obviously for Hearthstone Deck Tracker, or more preferably, instead of a plugin, it would be nice if just the main creator integrated it by default into the program. Use no deck is what we're gonna have to do. That's fine.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Because Tavern is weird, though, I can totally understand why it would have trouble detecting Tavern Brawls, because sometimes you build decks, sometimes you don't. And every single time you don't, you have like, probably in the log doesn't say what things you can do. Summon a 1/1 Spectre with Taunt. And this is summon 2 2/1 Bone Constructs. Well, this certainly puts a different spin on what you would normally do in this case. Normally against the mage you would not play this because they would just use their fire blast to kill your character. Bone constructs. Interesting. So right now I'm surviving on my own deck more than these abilities, which is the right way to do it. Deal 1 damage to all minions if they die. Summon a slime.
I could take it.
Activate a random Tron. Interesting. I don't know what these hero abilities are. These must be boss hero abilities from Nexramus and yeah, they're from Nexramus and the Grand Tournament. Not the Grand Tournament, but Warcraft is not. But maybe this is where they're going. That's the ultimate question is you have to. There we go. All spells cost 3 less. Up. Put a minion in each deck, from each deck into the battlefield. Electron. So there are several characters named Tron. I've never seen this character. Is this a Goblins vs. Gnome card or? That was like a legendary card right there. But can you really play that? They very well may just be experimenting here, seeing what things they want to add. Since they are going to release new characters that you can buy. But the new characters you can buy are just face changes, they're not ability changes. Alright.
Job's done.
Return a random enemy minion to your opponent's hand. I'm not sure you're really gonna win just using these abilities though.
My winged children fill the skies.
Your minions cost 1. Darn it. Wow, what a card. So I've got to do this. Change the health of an enemy minion to 1. I don't see a reason to do that right now. I'm definitely losing here.
My hand is too full.
She hasn't been playing any cards. So, what did I record last time I talked? I was recording Dust and Elysian Tale, and I powered through that. Had a great time, totally loved it. Really is a great counterbalance in my opinion to
Job's done.
I didn't realize it changed all of them to 1. It was a real great counterbalance to Child of Light, which was not a fun thing. Now, it's not 100% fair comparison. Dust is definitely an RPG, but its attack is not a turn-based attack. It is a button-mashing, super action swinging type game that for a very small percentage of players might be too difficult for really, really small. I mean, you're talking probably less than 10% of all potential video game players at all, I would say. Let's try that again, I guess. So, seems pretty obvious. What I want to do is just win one tavern brawl here, and then I will start playing casual games. I don't think I need 5 tavern brawls, which is great. But I played on casual, and it dumbed down and made the game, made Dust easier than even I wanted. There was specific elements to the game that were locked out to me, like placing pips of level increase, so you could put like points into your attack, defense things. When you're playing on casual, you can't do that. It just does it automatically, which I think kind of sucks. So you would want to, I would recommend, even if people want to play on casual, they should play on the level top up, so they have a little bit more control. Also on casual, it just automatically on casual, it just automatically would eat food to regain your energy, just so it's practically impossible to die. The only point in the game I did die was a point in the game where you were supposed to die, which is weird in itself, but okay.
Job's done.
Maybe I should have hit this.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay, what do I want to do? I want to do this, and then this to get a slime, or do I just want to just go and silence this guy for that? And then I'll just hit this in the face, and this in the face, and end the turn. Okay, that's no good. That is definitely no good. Okay. What if we do this? And then we could get a 2-1 slime for this, so I'll do it. 2-2 slime, I didn't even know that. Good. That, and then that. Then end the turn. Destroy a random enemy minion. I'll take that. Oh man, he took me out completely on that one. Do I want one of these? Let's do this, and then do this. End the turn. So yeah, I covered Dust and Elysian Tale. Then my research really failed me after I finished Dust of Elysian Tale, because I finished it somewhere in the mid-afternoon of yesterday, and I looked at the next game I wanted to cover, which was Gone Home, and it tells me Gone Home is the website I searched. Tells me Gone Home is going to take 2.5 hours at most to play, and that
Job's
And
done.
so I start recording it, thinking it's gonna be real short. I thought at the beginning that I'd probably break up the recording session. Usually I don't play an entire game all the way through to the end, but this Gone Home had this ability that it was building up tension, building up tension. In fact, it had me super afraid and tense for most of the game, but it went on just a little too long, and once it went on a little too long, I eventually did just, I was capable of gaining my composure, I suppose. And once I gained my composure, I was no longer afraid of and tense, and then the last, I'd say 50 minutes of the game was slightly different experience.
Fine, I'll heal.
It is a very weird experience, but I don't want to spoil anything on Gone Home. I just am going to say I recommend everybody go watch it. It's not much of a video game. It barely even qualifies as a video game because the only real interactions are finding keys and finding combinations to locks, which you do about 6 times in the whole game. Find about 30 keys, find about 30 combinations. Destroy a random minion. The exact one I wanted to destroy too.
The light shall burn you. The light shall
But
burn
it
you.
has a very good story, and it's worth seeing the story. In fact, and it's a very strange way you absorb the story because of the tension it builds. It's very strange to have your emotions forced so expertly while being told a story. And I'll just leave it at that. So anyways though, the point is, it took me about 3.5 hours to record it, so it was well past 2 or 3 in the morning by the time I finished the game, and that's late for me, and generally I would have stopped, but I was just like, no, I want to power through it, let's just keep going. I spent a lot of time in the game doing things that in retrospect were kind of waste of time, just absorbing the atmosphere and picking up items and looking at them. And I imagine if you didn't do any of that, you would, it would make a lot more sense. Let's try this.
Fine, I'll heal.
Sequence complete.
So I think if you have 3 Trons together, you can summon something else. But I don't know how that works. You may have to have that other legendary card. And so, even though I researched how long the game was, it was longer than I thought. It had me stay up all night. Turns out the game has a commentary mode that's kind of hidden, and I didn't know about it when I wrapped up the series. So I'm gonna end up coming back the next day with the same series, just going, alright, we're gonna run through the commentary mode now, and definitely worth it. The game has a lot of like rock teenage band style music that apparently is actually real music that all got content ID'd, and it is definitely a problem, and it sucks that when dealing with small independent companies is that they don't think to put a like video policy printed on their website, or they haven't done it yet. So instead of having written permission, which is what I prefer to have, I have to just claim fair use on that audio and hope they drop it, but I don't like claiming fair use. It sucks. Again, content ID. still is a huge pain in the butt. It happens a lot, depending on the game. The only way you can get a brief reprieve of it is you pick one very lucky game that has nothing that will show up on Content ID at all, and play that for a long time. Draw a card, gain a mana crystal. Put a minion from each deck. Summon that. Put a minion from each deck. Summon that. Instead of summoning that, I will do this. Now, what will we do? Let's just hit the face. So still trying to just build up and get videos further and further into the future. I did the end of Tales from Borderlands, and there probably is a great game there, and I probably would have had real fun with it, but because I did it episodically, and particularly because I am just a YouTuber that's going to be constantly doing videos of games, I simply didn't remember any of it. I did not remember any of it at all. And so I'm gonna get away from that problem by I have Game of Thrones coming out pretty soon for their final episode, and then that's it for me buying new Telltale games until the whole thing is out. So Minecraft Story mode, once the whole thing is out, I will cover it, but not a second earlier. Oh, darn it. I needed to put that guy out first, I guess. Man, I have not been paying attention. That sucks. I could have been doing that. Man, I did not paying enough attention at all. I could have gotten so many 2/2 slimes. I'm glad he summoned that. I kind of wish he had gotten into that, though. Don't kill these guys, though. No! Not what I want. That's absolutely not what I want. So, what was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, he just beat me. Darn it. Yeah, that's really useful to have a bear trap. One of those rare occasions where you can, so we just jump back in. One of those rare occasions where you have a guy with taunt and still lose. Actually, it's not that rare. I did a pop-up video, I guess would be a good way. No, pop-up video is an MTV thing. I did an announcement video about the nerf of Warcraft Charger or something.
You asked for it.
I don't even remember the card. One of the cards got nerfed. I tried to do a video explaining it. I got a lot of things wrong. Nobody has bothered to call me on it so far. So that'll be kind of funny, is that I don't think it's like Warsong Commander, I believe is the name of it. So I do recognize my mistake. I honestly recognized my mistake as soon as it was uploaded, and I thought to myself, should I go try and re-record this? And if I in all honesty, I should have, but I chose not to. I said, you know what? I'll just wait till somebody calls me out on it, and I'll correct it. Correct myself then. Let's see, return a random minion. I'll just do that.
Job done.
So I'm hoping he does this, then attacks. Alright. I could either play this or return him. Let's go ahead and play this. Since I didn't have a penalty there for that. Kinda wait until my 5th turn if I could play this and then this. That's the ultimate combo that I almost never get to play that. Let's see. We'll do that. And then I'll play this.
Job's done.
And we should be fine. So yeah, I should have corrected it, but frankly it's not getting any views anyways. Borderlands got some views, which is a little strange. And then destroy a random enemy. Well, if they kill that one, that wouldn't be good. So let's do this, this, and this, and that should work everything quite well today. Next turn we're gonna try and play this, I would hope. Oh no, he's just gonna play this and kill me. These hero abilities are really crazy. I mean, they make your deck almost pointless. Do I want two 1 bone constructs? Let's see. Out too, why not? And end the turn. Actually, if I had done that, then I could have smashed this guy again and been in a good position.
I am ready.
I got through Dust as fast as I did. It was even the problem I've run into is I've played too many RPGs next to each other. Is the real thing I have to admit to myself, is that I have just played too many RPGs back to back with The Witcher 3 and let's see, play this guy.
Job done.
With The Witcher 3, Child of Light, Dust and Elysian Tale, Deus Ex, all RPGs all have different like attack mechanics, but inherently they still have the RPG mechanics of going to many different places, doing many side quests. Most games, in fact, these days have some kind of RPG element in them, so it gets weird. Activate a random Tron. Smash a random enemy. I'll take that. Draw a card. Or do I want to play this? Let's draw a card. Summon 3/1/1 whelps. Let's see. Your hero power does an extra 1 damage. That's not gonna help him.
Quickly.
Smash the face. Smash the face in the turn. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to moving on. I'm gonna do the developer's commentary of Gone Home. It's kind of weird I bought Grow Home and Gone Home, and fortunately I was able to keep those games far enough apart so that there was not gonna be a huge amount of confusion there.
For the major dome.
Now all my beasts have charge. I could equip this, and I think I can win
Time runs out
next
on
turn.
me.
I think next turn I've just got this set. Alright, so what do we have? 5 plus that is 9 plus that is 14, so we've won. We can play this too. And just make sure.
Emitters activated.
Oh man.
I hunt alone.
Stink emitters activated.
Barely made this. Actually, didn't win.
Job's done.
But I can play Explosive Trap, so even if he kills every single one of my characters, if I play Explosive Trap and go one more turn, I'm fine. Which, glad on the 3rd try we get the Tavern Brawl done, because I did not want to get caught in another Tavern Brawl. I mostly just don't want to get caught in playing Hearthstone. It seems like lately, every time I try to do a recording session, it's more and more work I have to do. We're at the end of the season, so perhaps that means some good players come out trying to get that final rank, but I'm playing on casual, so that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. I think there is just a lot of randomness to it. Do it again, yeah.
You win.
Well, they tried everything there, and frankly, it would surprise me if they had won just pressing hero abilities, because it was so random. There we go. So that's the Tavern Brawl done. We don't have to play it anymore, right? Win 5 with the Hunter and Mage. Good, good, good. So let's celebrate by opening a pack, which we haven't done in a while. Gold. Blue. So let's see. A rare. I probably have all of these cards twice over, but this is a gold, so
Golden legendary.
a golden legendary. So interesting. Tinkmaster over Spark. Interesting setup we have now. So we go to crafting, we disenchant the 3 extra cards, and then get back to crafting, and we look at what we've got. We didn't have 2 of those, and then over here we apparently didn't have 2 of those, and we didn't have 2 of those. Really? We didn't have 2 of those. Interesting. where is this golden legendary card now? Here we have it. We disenchant it for 1600 dust, following my policies. Alright. Now to create this would cost 1600 dust, which I don't find a smart move. Let's instead work our way here. We create this one. We create this one. I don't know what these cards are or what they do. I'm just gonna work my way down the path. If it is 400 or less, create it. So that opens the doorway to shaman decks a little bit better now. Now next time, that is probably the first golden legendary I've ever had. So next time I get one, I'll probably still go down this path and just improve the shaman. I might, if I'm wise, skip like the mage, because what's the real point of unlocking mage cards? I barely play with them. We have definitely still a lot of things that we need to unlock. And it might have been a waste. It might have been more useful to go through here and find the ones that were 100 just cheap cards, but I think we might as well do whatever we can. And I probably should have done neutral too. If I gone through here and gotten neutral 400s, at least I could have used that in multiple decks. Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense. Well, that makes some progress on that though. Let's play one of our regular hunter games now with our regular hunter deck. Let's see if the Hearthstone deck tracker can detect our deck and go back to it. I don't think it can. That's one of its flaws, is you have to go back to the system tray icon and tell it to go back to regular mode. Let's see. See if I can do that real quick.
Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the
There we
hunt
go.
begin.
I believe that's correct. No, I don't think that is, but we'll see. We shall see. I don't think this deck is correct at all,
Job's done.
because it has like Inner Rage, and I don't think Inner Rage is... Well, maybe it is. No, this is my warrior deck. It's selected. So then, I have to go over here, Hunter, use. There we go. That'll work better. I'm just gonna go ahead and use 2 damage here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to, after doing the developer commentary, which shouldn't take me too long. Hopefully I can finish it today on top of recording the Hearthstone recordings. And then I am going to move to the next game, which is a little RPG-ish also, but I think
Job's done.
maybe it won't be too bad. Gone Home, I can say, has no RPG elements. So that is one game. I could actually, since I'm in a funny situation right now, because the game I have,
Job's done.
the game that I have next is only one day, starts only one day earlier than the game after that.
Dead or alive.
So, if I want a little variety, which I probably should do, is I should just skip that one for a small amount of time, do the one, the other one, and that way I can have some more diversity in the types of games I play.
The beasts obey me.
Kill this. Get this guy.
Job done.
I probably will do that. And the one after that is a point-and-click adventure. It's actually a weird game that they sold it in 4 different parts, and then they sold the complete collection. So effectively, it is a very long point-and-click adventure now because it's 4 games combined. I would love to do 1 damage to everybody. Ooh, let's just do this.
Job's done.
And then the turn. So yeah, I need to cover that. It's a non-Telltale point-and-click adventure, which I think I'm putting in the Telltale game slot. That way we can actually cover something different. It was a good try on their part. Alright. This thing can have charge, so I'll bring that out. Darn it. Ah, I'll take that instead.
Job's done.
So yeah, I'll do that point and click adventure after I do the commentary, then I will do the other game, and then that actually puts me into starting playing Dishonored. Now Dishonored is weird, because while I tried to squeeze Overlord in, and I was really slow and late to the party about squeezing Overlord in time to get for the release of Fellowship of Evil, which I saw one review and people didn't like it. And I'm like, well, okay. It didn't seem like they were. It was gonna be anything like Overlord, anyways, and from what I saw, it did kind of feel like Diablo-ish, but I heard the reviews were even worse than what I was expecting, which not real surprised there. Maybe it's just a cash grab type thing, or to keep the Overlord name and get it out there. Maybe they're trying to get Overlord's name out there just because of the anime called Overlord. Dude, that would be weird for them to do, but then it wouldn't put past them. Let's see. This. So I was slow to get that out, but as far as Dishonored goes, they haven't announced a release date, so it could be. They've said in 2016 it could be January 1st, 2016. It could be December 31st, 2016. And without a release date, it's hard to schedule properly. So I think I will just, I probably need to just start playing it now, since I don't have a release date, and then that would
Job's done.
deal 1 damage to all other minions. What? Dread scale. Interesting. So yeah, I might as well record it now, and then if it does happen to, if I happen to see a release date of, it is going to be somewhere in December or 4th quarter of 2016. Maybe I can get that information before it starts airing. It should start airing somewhere around January 2016. And if I can get that information, maybe I could reschedule, which I've done that before. It's more work, but I think it's an acceptable thing to do if I can have my videos be somewhat closer. And I have, on several occasions, lucked into releasing videos when something interesting happened. So I've gotten lucky a few times, and hopefully I can continue to get lucky.
Well
But
played.
better than getting lucky, hopefully I could actually get the information and schedule releases. Of course, all of that scheduling and shenanigans really goes out the window once you start like getting early access to games and pre-ordering games, because at that point you just want those games out as fast as possible, just new footage of new games. And once I start getting there to that point, I certainly will change things up. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.